First, we need to remove the screws of the protection panel. Here is one, and the other one is there. You need to do it by a screwdriver. Here I use my hand because I've done that. This can give us a better sight to look at the fuse box. There's a buckle, you need to press it and pull the panel down like this. And there's another buckle and you need to press it, and then you can pull the panel down and remove it. There you go. Now you remove the panel. You can also rip off those wires, but I'm lazy, so I keep them there. The fuse box is on the bottom left in the red circle there. There's a protection lid on the fuse box, and on the side that is close to the driver, there's a buckle. You need to press it to pull it down. And I chose those two slots for my dash camera because they are idle. I screw the negative wire underneath this bolt, and this bolt is connected to the car body. Here I put the fuse box cover next to the fuse box. You can see the corresponding usage of the fuses. In the fuse slot, the metal point in the red circle has electricity, and the other one doesn't. You need to insert the prong that is far away from the wire to that hot metal point, as I'm showing in the picture. I pull the power cable from the side at this position, and I tie it to the white wire on the back. This is how it looks like from this angle. Next, we put the power cable to this rubber tube, and it will reach the A pole and goes all the way up to the roof. Here we can see there's a long gap between the roof and the top. This gap is used to put wires, and here you can see there are some small holes. Those holes are used to let the wires come out. Our power cable will finally reach the side of the passenger seat. This little hole on the roof is used to let the wire come out. Now let's look at how to remove the A-pole. First, we need to remove this rubber seal. You can just rip it off. You need to use a lot of strength to pull this piece of plastic from the body. Here is a white buckle and it looks like this. You need to rotate it 90 degrees to remove the piece of plastic from the car body. I don't recommend you to remove this white buckle. If you have nimble hands, you can directly put the wires there. It's really difficult to put it back. This is how it looks like after you detach the white buckle from the plastic. And those two white bags are the airbags. Of course, you don't want to screw them. Now you want to fix your power cable to the thick black cable back there. Here I put the power cable to the back of the white spool such that it doesn't affect the airbags. Now I successfully made the power cable go around back there. Next, we are going to fix the power cable to the thick black cable. I put a cable tie here on top and a cable tie down there at the bottom. Let's have a look from another angle. This position. Now it's time to put the cable on the roof. We make the cable go along this gap and tuck it in. Finally, it will reach the passenger side. This is how it looks like from this angle. You can see a part of the wire is there. Now I use a screwdriver to push them in. It's very difficult to put back the A-pole. You need to put the white buckle into the hole and you need to push it down to the bottom. You'd better use a screwdriver or a point nose plier. After you put the entire arrow part of the white buckle into the hole, you need to use a point nose plier to pull it out. After you pull out the entire arrow part of the white buckle, you can push this piece of plastic back. Finally, you push back your rubber seal and the most difficult part is done. At last, you plug in your dash camera and everything is done.